One evening in Abuja, a young woman stood outside a luxurious mansion, desperately searching for somewhere safe to sleep. She approached the billionaire's son and pleaded for help. She explained that her landlord had thrown her out the previous day. Seeing her situation, the young billionaire offered her a place inside the guest house for the night. But before she could accept, his mother appeared at the mansion entrance. She immediately questioned why a strange young woman was standing beside her son's luxury car. The billionaire's son explained that the woman had nowhere else to go. His mother warned him that girls from the streets could bring serious trouble. The young woman respectfully explained that she had only come seeking help. She had no idea that accepting his kindness would change both their lives forever. The billionaire's mother remained suspicious of the young woman. She believed the stranger was hiding something. The young billionaire, however, defended her. He insisted that she simply needed somewhere safe for the night. His mother warned him again not to trust people so easily. The young woman lowered her head, trying not to cause trouble. She respectfully explained that she had nowhere else to turn. The billionaire's son felt sorry for her. He decided that she would stay in the guest house despite his mother's objections. Neither of them knew that his mother's warning would soon become frighteningly relevant. Later that evening, the billionaire's son asked the young woman about her past. He wanted to know who she really was. The young woman became nervous. She warned him that her past could be dangerous to his family. The billionaire's son could not understand how a homeless woman could possibly threaten his wealthy family. He demanded to know what she was hiding. The young woman reached inside her weathered handbag. She pulled out an old photograph that had belonged to her mother. She told him that his father knew exactly who she was. The billionaire's son stared at the photograph. Something about it immediately frightened him. He realized that the woman standing before him was connected to his family somehow. The billionaire's son examined the old photograph carefully. He asked where the young woman had found it. She explained that her mother had kept it before mysteriously disappearing. Just as the billionaire's son began asking more questions, his mother noticed the photograph. Her reaction was immediate. She demanded that the photograph be handed over to her. The billionaire's son refused. He could see fear in his mother's eyes. For the first time, he realized that she knew something about the young woman. He asked his mother why the photograph frightened her so much, but she could barely answer. The secret surrounding the young woman's past was finally beginning to surface. The billionaire's mother finally revealed a shocking secret. She admitted that the young woman's mother had once been the billionaire's father's first love. According to her, the two had planned to marry many years earlier. The young woman was stunned. She could not understand why her mother had been abandoned. She demanded to know why her mother had been left to struggle alone. The billionaire's mother remained silent. The billionaire's son realized that his family had been hiding a major secret. But before anyone could explain further, his father arrived at the mansion. The moment he saw the young woman, his expression changed. He immediately recognized her. The billionaire's father stepped out of his luxury vehicle and immediately noticed the tension. He asked why everyone was standing outside. The young woman looked directly at him. She asked whether he knew her mother. The billionaire's father froze. He asked where she had heard her mother's name. The young woman showed him the old photograph. She explained that her mother had told her everything before she died. The billionaire's father stared at the photograph in disbelief. He knew that the past he had buried for decades had finally returned. His son demanded an explanation. The billionaire's father could no longer escape the truth. The billionaire's father admitted that the photograph should have disappeared forever. His son immediately became suspicious. He demanded to know what his father was hiding. After years of silence, the billionaire finally confessed. He admitted that the young woman's mother had been his first love. The revelation devastated everyone. The billionaire's son could not understand how a woman connected to his father could have ended up living on the streets. He demanded to know why his father had allowed that to happen. The billionaire's father lowered his head in shame. He knew there was still another part of the story that nobody had heard. The billionaire's father revealed another shocking secret. He explained that the young woman's mother had left behind an inheritance. For years, that inheritance had been hidden from her daughter. He produced old legal documents that proved she was entitled to it. The young woman could barely believe what she was seeing. She had always believed that her mother died with nothing. Now she discovered that her mother had left something valuable behind. The billionaire's mother became increasingly uncomfortable. The billionaire's father accused her of destroying letters and hiding the truth. She defended herself by claiming that she had only protected the family from disgrace, but the damage had already been done. The young woman had finally discovered the truth about her mother's forgotten past. After hearing everything, the billionaire's son looked at the young woman differently. He no longer saw her as a homeless stranger. He saw a courageous woman who had survived circumstances that could have broken anyone. He told her that she deserved more than simply surviving on the streets. Then something completely unexpected happened. The billionaire's son got down on one knee. He asked her to marry him. The young woman was completely shocked. She could hardly believe that the son of one of Nigeria's wealthiest families wanted to marry her. She feared that his family would never accept her. But the billionaire's son made his decision clear. He was choosing her regardless of what anyone thought. The wedding preparations began soon afterward. The billionaire's family prepared for one of the biggest weddings Abuja had seen. But behind the luxury and celebration, tension remained. The billionaire's mother feared that the marriage would destroy the family's reputation. The bride, however, made one thing clear. She had never wanted the family's money. She simply wanted to be loved and respected. The groom confessed that he had fallen in love with her courage. Despite her difficult past, she had remained strong. On their wedding day, the billionaire's father watched his son marry the woman his family had once rejected. He believed the wedding represented more than love. It represented the truth finally coming into the open. Just when everyone thought the family secrets were finally over, an unexpected guest arrived. A mysterious woman entered the wedding reception. She calmly announced that the truth was not finished. The billionaire's father immediately recognized her. He was horrified because he believed she had died years earlier. The bride became confused. She wanted to know who the mysterious woman was. Then came another shocking revelation. The woman explained that she was the bride's aunt. She was the sister of the bride's late mother. The bride could barely process what she had just heard. For the first time, she realized that another piece of her family history had been deliberately hidden.